And welcome back to Sports Weekly on IEMG. I'm your host, Pep Fernandez. Right now, we're talking some cross country at San Bernardino Valley College. SBVC at the Inland Empire Athletic Conference Championships, and it was a clean sweep for the Wolverines. We start on the men's side, where the San Bernardino Valley College men's cross country team won their 27th conference championship in the last 29 years. They also had the individual champion Kevin Nava on their side, and the women's team also bringing home the conference championship. Sarah Jaquez, your individual champion for SBVC. So a clean sweep for the Wolverines. They won the team conference titles and also had the individual champions. Here's Kevin and Sarah from SBVC Cross Country. And now join us here on the program. They are a couple of cross-country champions from San Bernardino Valley College. We're going to have Kevin Nava in just a moment. We got Sarah Jaquez as well. They both won the Inland Empire Athletic Conference individual championships, helping their team win team championships as well. And Sarah, for you, you went back-to-back. This is the second time that you have won the IEA did I get that right? IEAC, championship in cross country, going back to back. Was it more difficult this season? Was it easier? How would you say your repeat performance was this season, winning another conference title as an individual?
I would say this season was more easier. I wouldn't say it's so easy, but I had more training and I was more prepared this season than last season. So yeah, I would say it was better. This season was better.
And then when you won it last year, did it motivate you? Did it keep you hungry to come back and try to win another individual conference title?
It honestly wasn't even on my mind winning another title. I love running, so I was like, let me come back another year and see what happens. And yeah, I was surprised with another title.
And listen, it's fun to win, and you were the individual conference champion, but it's also fun when your team can celebrate with you, and you guys won a team championship as well in conference. What was that like, being able to celebrate that with your teammates as well, winning that team title?
It was really exciting because I saw how much we trained during the summer, during the season, and just seeing all the girls really put their work in. It just shows everyone's hard work and determination, and it just made me super happy, really proud of all the girls and the team. So it was a really nice experience.
So now that you have back-to-back conference championships individually, what are your goals now for the rest of the season? I know there's still a couple more races left. What kind of goals do you have for yourself?
I'm looking forward to SoCal. Last season, I didn't really have any goal for SoCal or for state, but this season I hope to be top 14 for SoCal and maybe for state as well. It's a big goal, but with hard work and seeing what we can do, we'll see what happens from now on.
Now, Sarah, I'm just curious, your times this season, are they better than they were last year, especially that the run that you had to win the conference last year? Did your times drop this season?
I've been doing mostly 6Ks this season compared to last season, only 5Ks, but I have been doing so much better. I've been getting new PRs, but during my race, I was not able to beat my best 5K time because I was battling a sickness. I got sick during that week. Yeah, so did not get a better time, but just running sick and feeling bad through the whole race and still being able to win it was really amazing. I was surprised.
Oh, when I'm sick, I can't even sit on the couch. I'm just kind of miserable. So for you to actually go out there and run a race and win it and not feel well, awesome. Congratulations to you, Sarah.
Thank you.
All right, that's Sarah Jaquez, your individual champion in conference and leading the women's team to a conference championship as well. We also got to talk to Kevin Nava. Kevin, congratulations on your title as well.
Thank you very much.
Now, Kevin, on the men's side, I got to start with the men's team as a whole, because Coach Radigan has done such a fantastic job with the men's team. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's 27 conference titles in the last 29 years for SBVC, and Coach Radigan, of recent has been a huge reason why. Why do you think SBVC men are just so dominant in cross country?
From my perspective, it's because everyone on the team has like really good drive and motivation to improve and to do better. Like we're all competing against each other, but we're still like a team. It's like there's that spirit there.
Mm-hmm. So how has your teammates in practice, in training, how have they pushed you to be a better runner? Because you were the individual champion for conference, just like Sarah was. How did practice and training make you better?
Well, I'm grateful to be surrounded by really good runners around me compared to last year too. Like joining in, I wasn't their top guy. So just seeing all these like top guys, just that motivated me, gave me a goal so I could, be up there with them this year.
So Kevin, going into the season, was that the goal for yourself? Was it win the individual conference title? Was it, win a team championship? What kind of goals did you have, for yourself and the team, going through the season?
Well, at first it was just to see what I could do. Like compared to last year too. I did really well coming back, but this year I didn't really have any specific goals. Just see how well I can run. Just have fun with it. But that was my main goal. But since I started winning, I'm like, oh, what? I didn't think I could do it. But thanks to my teammates and Coach Radigan, I'm able to actually be up there. And now my goal is to lead the team to place higher.
Well, you said you were just out there trying to have fun.
Yeah.
Winning is fun, right? So when you're winning and doing well, it makes it all worth it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
And then, for the team, individual championship was awesome. The team championship, what was it like being able to celebrate with your teammates another team title? Because again, we've talked about this dominant run, and just I guess you guys don't take it for granted, right? Like winning a championship is always a big deal. You guys just have a ton of them in the program. But what did it mean to you to be able to celebrate with your teammates a conference title?
It felt really good to me. Like all these people that run with me every day, work hard every day. Like it's nice that we can reap the rewards of our labor. Essentially, it's really nice. Best feeling in the world.
And Kevin, finally, I mean, the season's not over yet. The conference championships are awesome, but that's not the crescendo of the season. I mean, you guys still have hopefully a couple more races in front of you. Sarah was talking about SoCal and possibly state. What's the goals now for you and your teammates going forward the last couple of weeks here of the season?
Placing top 3 in the next few races, and seeing if we can go even higher than that. We'll see. I think we can do it. Coach Radigan always says that too. That we're a top 3 team, so we got to show them that we are a top 3 team.
And what do you think it's going to take to be a top 3 team? What do you got to do? What do you think it's going to take?
Just keep going, keep being consistent, showing up every day, eating well, sleeping well, and just taking care of ourselves. I know we can do it.
All right. Great job, Kevin and Sarah. And that'll do it for this edition of Sports Weekly on IEMG. I'm Pep Fernandez, and we'll see you next time here on Sports Weekly on IEMG and the IE Media Group YouTube channel.